This is me, a sea otter. My story begins not in the ocean, but in this cold aquarium. That's when I truly understood loneliness. I was a total stranger here. Everything felt so unfamiliar. I would just look up, totally lost. I didn't even know where to put my little paws, so I clenched them tight. I felt like if I let go, the world would abandon me. I just couldn't hold it back anymore. I dropped a few tears of pure sadness. I was terrified, even when I was starving. I didn't dare step forward. I just hid behind the rocks, peeking out secretly. Only when no one was looking, I'd sneak a piece of ice and lick it slowly. It was my only comfort. But the staff finally noticed me. They saw my deep unease and my crushing loneliness, so they came every single day. Slowly, I started moving around more, but deep down, my heart was still racing. I was so scared. I was terrified of being dumped again, so every time I got close, I was extra careful. It was like I was pleading with them, testing them when they were leaving. I tried to help pack the toys. I wasn't good at it, but I tried so hard. I just wanted them to stay with me a little longer. Sometimes they looked exhausted. I'd raise my little fists and gently tap their backs to comfort them. I didn't know if it helped, but I needed them to know I was there, and if I did well, I got a treat. In those moments, I'd spin in the water like crazy. I felt like I owned the entire world. Time flew by. We grew closer and closer, from being super timid to finally leaning on each other safely. Every little touch was full of warmth. Every new toy I got, I treasured and tucked away in my pocket. But whenever they reached out to me, I never refused to share. I gave them everything I had. Before I knew it, they became my family. When my keeper reached out, I'd rest my cheek right in her palm. I trusted her completely, but good things end. Every day when they clocked out and left for home, I instantly turned back into that shivering little guy, craving warmth in the freezing water. Curled up in a dark corner all alone, I had to endure the dead silence. But guys, I wasn't always like this. I used to be a baby in my mom's arms. She hugged me tight. To feed us, she dove constantly for food. Before leaving, she groomed my fur perfectly so I'd float like a safe little sponge on the deadly waves. Once I was asleep, she'd leave me on the surface. We sea otters have the thickest fur in the world. It keeps us warm in the freezing ocean, but even so, floating alone was incredibly dangerous. Out of nowhere, a vicious male sea otter targeted me. He snatched me while my mom was hunting. He used me to blackmail her for food. When she realized I was gone, she went absolutely crazy. She frantically followed my cries and found me. She watched him shove me underwater, suffocating me. She was furious but had no choice. She traded her hard-earned food just to save my life. But that monster didn't stop. After taking the food, he actually tried to force himself on her. My mom was nursing me. She refused him. He knew the only way to win was to kill me first. He charged at me with pure evil. My mom fought back with everything she had, letting me barely escape. But in that brutal fight, she lost her nose. She was brutally attacked and didn't survive. That's how I lost my mom forever. The pain was unbearable. 5 days later, rescue workers found me half dead on the shore. It was a miracle. It took forever, but they healed me. They taught me how to survive all over again. They prayed I could return to the vast ocean where I truly belonged. 6 months later, I was finally released, but the wild was just too brutal. I couldn't adapt to the harsh reality. I caught a terrible disease from the polluted waters. In the end, my own kind completely abandoned me to die. I had no choice but to be rescued again. After recovering, I was sent to this aquarium. That brings us back to the start. The nights still make me want to cry sometimes. But hey, I got new friends now. We play, we chill. We are always there for each other. We even hold hands tight when we sleep so we don't drift apart. I lost the vast ocean. I lost my beloved mother, but I gained a family I never imagined. I don't have grand dreams. I'm not a brave warrior, I just want some love. As long as someone stays by my side, this life isn't so freezing anymore.